Hi everyone, and welcome to Clever Analytics webinar, where we will cover the topic how location intelligence helps to improve food delivery businesses. My name is Maros, and I'm in charge of sales. And there is also Barbara with me. Hi, Barbara.
Hi there, my name is Barbara and I take care of our customers at CleverAnalytics.
And together we will guide you through the webinar today.
But before we start, I would like to encourage you to place questions. Please feel free to ask any questions during the live stream. You can write comments to the right panel next to the video, or you can drop us a line to my email, which is barbora.com at CleverAnalytics. And well,
But like the email is barbora.ambruzova at cleveranalytics.com. So feel free to drop us a line during the webinar, and we will come back to your questions at the end of the live stream.
Yeah, and if you didn't catch it, you can also find the email address in the video descriptions. And let's try if panel for comments works. If you can hear us and see the presentation, could you please send us hi?
Let's see if anybody is there. There could be also a situation that you are not logged in into the YouTube channel, but if you are not, so feel free to just write us an email, and so we can see that it's working right now. And
Yeah, we have here 1, 2. Well, that's great. So the chat panel works and we can continue.
yeah, so that's great. So before we jump to the topic, let's see what we will cover during the webinar. And first of all, we want to introduce you Clever Analytics. Then when we also want to cover what is location intelligence in general, and also see what are the questions that food delivery businesses face. We will also dive into our food delivery demo and show you some use cases within the platform. And at the end, there are also some questions from you and answers that we will give to you. So first, let's talk about Clever Analytics.
Well, CleverAnalytics was founded a few years ago in Czech Republic, and since then we have cooperated with companies from food and grocery delivery, and also from banking, e-commerce, retail, and so on.
Basically, we are developing a location intelligence platform which helps to answer business questions with the ease of using a map. All of you sometimes need to use a map and look up restaurants, cafes, accommodation, and the right direction. We do this, but for businesses.
For example, when you select an object like restaurant in a map in the CleverAnalytics platform, except from the name, you can see the real catchment area of the restaurant, and you can also see number of customers and their location, and you can, for example, define delivery zones for that restaurant on your own and much more. And we will look at this later.
Yeah, so to sum it up, the platform is cloud based, merging external and internal location data, which means you can see in which part of the city your customers live and also what is the market potential of that part, and many more. So Clever Analytics is location intelligence platform, but what exactly is location intelligence? Location intelligence is the process of exploiting spatial data and getting meaningful insights to solve a particular problem. Let's get to some example. For example, when you deliver to concrete address where your customer live or work. Talking about food delivery, you need to know where and when exactly is your coverage of service in the manner of time and type of restaurants. The good thing is that when you have addresses of restaurants and customers and also great tool, then it is easier also for product managers or business development to decide where to put the focus on. 80% of all data includes somehow location. It somehow all location, and it's time now to monetize it.
Yes, location intelligence brings totally different context. Graphs and charts are very useful, but visualization of the data in the map shows you different perspectives. For instance, in the picture, you can see two different stores. According the data in the graph, you know that both of them serve the same number of customers. But putting this data in the map gives you the answer where are your customers from and what is the real catchment area of particular store, which is pretty cool.
We can agree that location intelligence brings broader picture to business analysis. Let's talk about how location intelligence can improve the food delivery businesses. From our experience, food delivery businesses need to find answers to questions in primarily three areas. We can talk about insights, where you definitely need deeper insight to your business in the meaning of where do your customers come from, which areas bring most business, and which areas to focus on in different times. Then there is the second part, which could be quality of service. And then there is a question, do you have a service available for concrete times and areas? And at the end, we should talk about delivery. This plays a really big part in food delivery aggregators, and having good setup for delivery zone can be crucial in order to achieve great customer satisfaction.
So I guess now it's time to switch to the demo to show you how it really looks in our application.
Yeah, so let's go. I will look into the food delivery demo.
And here we are.
Yes, so I would like to show you our platform where we prepared a demo for food delivery and show you our approach, how we work with location data. What you see right now is a project page, and on the project page there is a part where you can see all the views that are predefined. There is also the possibility to see your account and you can manage it. And also, if you need help within the demo, then there is the possibility to see the tutorial, go to help center, or simply just drop us a line to the bubble in the right corner.
And I guess I will answer you.
Yeah, Barbara will for sure answer you. So I mentioned predefined views. We know that there are some use cases that food delivery businesses for sure would need to see. But to mention the process, predefining the views is done in the implementation part of the project lifecycle. We need to get to know what data you have available and then decide what do you want to see in the views. The question could be if there is a way to work with your views and defining them on your own. So Barbara, is this also possible in the app, like defining your own views?
Well, literally in the app, it's not possible right now, but for those who want to work with the Clever Analytics in the way of setting up or editing their projects and the views, we provide a shell, which is the command line interface tool and which is designed for management of the platform. That's why we also, or that's the reason why we support several user roles, because you don't want anyone in your project to like upload data or edit the project. So there's a status role which is called viewer, and it's the lowest user role available. This person can just get into the project and view the data. And we also support the editor and load data user who can view the project, edit it, and load some data. And last but not least is an admin who is the big boss of the project, and this person is allowed to do anything we mentioned before, and he can also invite new users to project. And yeah, this is in like it's connected to different data permissions. It's also possible to define the access to different data to particular users.
Yeah, so for example, talking about food delivery, I can imagine that there is a sales team that is in charge of acquirement of new restaurants. So you can just create an account for him and he can just see their restaurants and parts of the city that they are responsible for, right?
Yes, sure.
Okay, so that is great. Now we know how to set it up and manage the users, so let's dive into specific view itself. Previously, we talked about three main areas that should be taken into consideration by food delivery businesses. Let's start with getting deep and actionable. Sorry, let's start with getting deep and actionable insight to your food delivery business. This can be sure done via orders performance.
Well, so we can go to the view called orders performance, and now you can see that the biggest part of the view is the map.
Yeah, on the right side is also dashboard with predefined indicators which are important to your business. We are looking to delivery service in Birmingham with 51 restaurants. There are data the data are available for 1 week, and you can change the time frame you want to see the data for in global date menu. You can find it right here. There are also other tools, which could be filters or search bar, but we will talk about them later in the webinar and also show them.
How they works. And as Maros mentioned a few seconds ago, there are several indicators. So let's take a look, for example, on orders. Once you click on the indicator, the map gets colored and the number of orders is rolled out to the map. The darker the color is, the higher the number of order is in the particular area. So you just get the quick overview on how your business works. And you can also switch the level of granularity to get deeper detail on your data. Now we will look at the number of orders according to postcodes. And yes, and in orders, you can inspect the data using several blocks, which are on the right side of the info panel.
Yeah, so blocks are situated in info panel, and it gives you the opportunity to explore data from different perspectives. Let's go through the blocks and see what they can bring to you. So there is block distribution. It is a histogram which shows you the distribution of orders across the locations. We can look up for higher performing areas. So I will show you how it works. And you can also choose just the particular areas. So I will switch off the areas with lower number of orders, and then we just see the areas in Birmingham with the highest number of orders. We'll go back to it. Yeah. The next block is ranking, which shows you the rank of locations according to number of orders. It is possible to sort the location in ascending and descending manner. So you have the ranking right here, and you can change it if you want to see it in ascending or descending manner.
So and there's another type of block, it's called time series, and you have to scroll down a bit to see it, and it helps you to understand the progress of number of orders in time. You can clearly see that at the end of the week, the trend is decreasing. There are another type of block, it's called categories, and it's helpful for you because you can slice, in this case, number of orders by, for example, price of the order, by delivery price, or by delay time. Here we can see that interesting category for us is number of orders by weekday, where you see that the peaks within the week are on Wednesday and Thursday, and
it's Friday, yeah, Saturday,
it's
Friday.
Friday. I'm sorry, it's Friday and Saturday. And yeah, these days are truly demanding for restaurants and delivery service itself. And we can also see which time during the day needs special treatment. Yeah. So what about to see it in the map? We can use the filters to see the distribution of orders, for example, in prime time or in the evenings. So let's say at the noon, we will expect people being at the city center at work. And now in the map, we can see that this is true. Our expectation is fulfilled. And well, in the evening, people, let's look where do we find our customers? Well, they mostly are in the suburbs of the city. And well, this could be useful for any delivery organization to help with planning better.
Yes, so just to reset the filter and continue. So this sounds pretty interesting, but let's explore the data more. This is like the helicopter overview on how the platform can visualize your data and what insight can you get in the dashboard. As you see, the most of the platform is focused on the map, which is pretty interactive right now. So I just want to demonstrate how interactive it is. So you can click on any area in the map, and I am just choosing this one. And now the info panel shows you the data just for this area. We see that there is 223 orders, and you can see also other blocks that can help you to understand the performance of this particular location. You also see which restaurants are delivering to this area, and the biggest player here is Cafe Soya.
So let's look up at the Cafe Soya. You can search for this restaurant. And once you select this particular restaurant, the map shows you the catchment area of this particular restaurants, and this help you to define or optimize your delivery zones better, because you can clearly see where your orders come from. And so we can take a look on another indicators which are available in this view. So we can look at our customers and see the real customer base. And now we can clearly see where do our customers come from. And for example, now I'm interested in how loyal and where are these customers who, for example, do not order as often as I would expect. So I will go to the filters and I will use the filter orders per customers. And here I can see that there is quite a lot of customers who order up to twice a week. So I can like slice or set up the filter for this part of the data. And now I can see that, well, it's about roughly 1/3 of customers in this group. And I can explore it more. I can check the categories for this indicator and this cafe. And I see that the customers are, well, valuable for me according to the price of orders. And it seems to me that they are also willing to pay for the delivery more than £3. I can see that these customers are quite far from Cafe Soya. And so what does it mean for me? It makes me think about what can I do to convince them to order more often. For example, could it be lower delivery price? Well, we see that the definition or optimization of delivery zones is not easy, and one should take into account various factors. And well, number of customers, their loyalty, and their location should be one of them.
Yeah, I should definitely agree with you, Barbara. I feel that this was really deep introduction of how to use the platform for getting insights and where are your customers, where are the loyal customers, and how to approach them. But talking, we can now move to other topic, which is quality of service. We have different view for it, which is called quality. And one of the parameter for defining the quality of service should be uh, the availability of service. In other words, you want to have specific cuisine available in different time and locations so your customer will order what he wants and when he wants it. So let's talk about Kate, and she is ordering burger on Friday in the evening. The question is, where does Kate need to live to get the burger? Does she get the burger while living nearby the city center? So let's just filter it down. So we have Friday, and we have the evening on Friday, and burger. Yeah. So what you can see right now in the map, that restaurants that will deliver burger for Kate are basically available in like across all the locations in the city. So when Kate wants to eat a burger, then it's really easy to get one. But let's change the story a little bit and try to see there the situation where like Kate decided to be a vegan. So let's choose the vegan cuisine and how it works within the map. And now you see, so basically when Kate live in these parts and wants to order vegan food, she won't get it because like the service in concrete location and concrete time and concrete type of cuisine is not available there for Kate. This So this is it, and with growing trend on vegan restaurants, broadening the availability for vegans could be a nice idea to make them satisfied. Show also which restaurant deliver vegan food in that areas, or like the question could be, couldn't you broaden the delivery zone for the restaurant that are right now set up, or maybe acquire another restaurant in that particular part of the city to make Kate be satisfied and get her vegan food. So this is really connected also to customer satisfaction. And let's see how this works within the map. So we can just go to customer satisfaction view. And what we have there, we have their orders rating, query rating, or average delay. So when you click on order rating, and we change the granularity to postcodes, you can see which locations and restaurants earned highest rating of satisfaction. You can also drill down to see the data for particular location or restaurant. So also the map is interactive. So when you click for particular location, you will see the data just for this location. And this is also possible for the particular restaurant. So this was customer satisfaction. What we see, just imagine you are a customer and you are satisfied when everything is delivered on time and like the product is good for you and the food is good. So this is also connected to uh, delayed orders. So let's switch to another view, which is delayed orders, and let's see how this will work. So we can roll out the delayed orders to the map. Go to postcodes.
And we can look up our familiar Cafe Soya.
So what you see right now in the map is the number of delayed orders, and you see also the location when it happened. So for Cafe Soya, the center of the city uh, doesn't contain a lot of delayed orders. But what is interesting for us is that we want to see just the parts of the city where is the highest number of delayed orders. So I will filter it. And now I see here in the ranking which part of the city has the highest number of delayed orders. So when I click on it, I see that it's really far from the restaurant. So the question could be that you devote some time to these people in this particular location, and the question is if this is really necessary. Like it could help you to really define a delivery zone and maybe also think about opening really similar restaurant or cafe in this location with similar products to satisfy your customers.
Yes, and this all could lead also to the insight for delivery zones optimization. The detail for delivery zones depends on how do you define them. There are different approaches to do so, and we believe that the definition of delivery zones based on postcodes or other valid administrative units helps to see the right market potential of specific locations. Now we are in the view called delivery zones, and in this view, we can describe delivery zones according to two parameters. It is delivery price and the minimal order price. So we can now look for the example with Cafe Soya. And we can see how the delivery zone looks like according to delivery price. So you can see the Cafe Soya has defined free delivery zone. There's one which you don't have to pay for delivery, and the other two which you have to pay for delivery. And we can switch to another indicator, which is minimal order price. And now you can see in the area which you don't require the price, you don't require money for delivery, that has to be the minimal order price, 13.30 pounds. And well, this could be helpful for sure when setting up the right delivery zone, for example, for a new restaurant in this area, because you know which restaurants deliver where and for what price. So, just to summarize, for acquiring new restaurants to enroll for your service, great view could be market potential and share view, which we also have in our application. And yeah, you can combine the location you like find here in combination also with the some insights from another view, which is called customer intelligence. And the delivery zones then could be a, like, for definition the delivery zone, it could be powerful tool, for example, for sales team in the field. And so you don't have to worry, tomorrow we will send you the link to the demo, it's for free, and you can go through all the views and try it on your own.
Yeah, sure. So that was it from the demo part. And let's come back to our presentation. And let's summarize. So to sum it up, when you get the right answers to the questions, your businesses can grow. Based on the platform and visualizations you saw, the real value in it can be seen, for example, for sales team. They can provide valuable advice to restaurants on their ideal delivery areas. Then also you can identify the exact type of restaurants and areas needed for your business. You can also offer strong and easy to understand arguments to convince new restaurants to enroll. Uh, who else can benefit from the platform itself and location intelligence is business itself, and the way how to treat the consumers and how to work with other stakeholders, for example, restaurants and careers. You can basically find out where and what to improve. You can identify locations with the most delays and the causes for these delays. Check the quality of delivery by location, restaurant, and courier. Can get insights on orders and customer sectors by location. For sure, this could be also valuable for marketing departments where you can basically target the customers you want. You saw it with the example with valuable customers in the map Barbara showed you previously. So at the end, what will happen? Customers are satisfied and they make repeat orders. And this is the goal why you need to work with data, especially location data, and get the context from location data platform. So this should be everything we wanted to cover today from our side. Barbara, I will ask you, do we have any questions in the chat or email? Let's check it.
So I'm checking it now, but unfortunately, there's no question in the chat window, and there's also no message in my inbox. But yeah, we can just think about what we could just pop up in your mind. For example, you might ask, do I need to install Clever Analytics? And the answer is no, you don't need to install anything, because As we mentioned, CleverAnalytics is running, it's cloud-based platform and it's running in all common web browsers. And
Yeah, that's totally like great to know, because then it's somehow good to have it. And then another question could be like, what kind of data do I need? So basically, when we start, we combine, as we presented, we combine the internal and external data. Uh, so we mentioned, for example, addresses of customers. So this is really nice to have it, for example, like customer ID or transaction ID. So you can visualize the data in the map, and work with them in the way you want to work with them. So that's it. Any
uh,
questions that pop up? No?
no, there's nothing. But yeah, there's still an option. You can send me an email and drop us a line.
Yeah, so feel free to ask anything you want. Drop us a line. My email is maros.pejo@cleveranalytics.com, or feel free to ask Barbara anytime in the chat bubble.
Yeah, I can see there's one question, and it's how difficult is to deploy this platform in our region? How long the implementation take? According to name of the guy who asked, I guess he's from Czech Republic, and well, I can say we can deploy our platform in Czech Republic. It's possible.
Yeah.
And how long the implementation take?
It could be 2 weeks. We just need to meet up and see like what's the problem, what are the data, what's the condition of the data, and then we can build on it. But roughly it is 2 weeks.
Yes, sure. So thank you for the question. And if you have another one, you can just write me an email to me or to Maros. And what's next? We will send you an email tomorrow. There will be a link to this webinar so you can watch it again. And we will also send you a link so you can
Sign up
sign
for
up to our free demo.
free food delivery demo and play around the demo and see what you want to see. Okay, so that's it from our side, and thank you for watching us today and joining us today. And I think that we are done here, and let's see you in the next webinar.
Yes, see you guys.
And have a great evening or day. Bye bye.